Here we are, one day away from Constitution Day, where the sun is supposed to sit quite perfectly on top of the Washington Monument, exactly how it was built. After they changed it in 1876, they had different ideas. Then all of a sudden somebody else took over and the ideas changed. And it was not changed until 1876. That which was planned in 1776 and started and everything, and was stalled in 1848. All of a sudden, somebody new took a hold of it, and in 1876, completely redesigned what was going to happen and where it was going to be. Well, I'll take that back, because they had already started the foundation. They had to correct the place of the Washington Monument years before, when they found out it wasn't going to be exactly where they wanted it. Do your research, people. It's not a long story. You might find something interesting that pleases you. So, I'm going to move this over. Well, first, let's go behind here to where this shadow is supposed to be cast. Supposedly, it goes all the way to the Capitol building, but I'm wondering about that. I've seen certain shadows of this, and I don't see how the shadow could go all the way, and actually how it might strike right in that middle door, right on that platform up there, on that great big old patio. And is that supposed to be a door there? I don't think it struck down here. But here again, once we get a good day, and somebody comes over here, whether it be the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, it doesn't matter. When there is no clouds and the sun is strong enough to cast a shadow, you need to be here to find out where the point actually stops on Constitution Day. No one has any evidence as far as I know. And I'm saying that although I think it would strike there, I don't see how it would strike up there at that particular door. I mean, this is a long ways to the Washington Monument from here. I've seen the shadow strike towards Lincoln Memorial, and it doesn't even get to Lincoln Memorial. But I don't know how high the sun was up when it cast those shadows, because the Washington Mall camera does not tell me the time frame that it was picked. And since the Washington Mall camera is on the Washington Monument and points towards Lincoln Memorial, it doesn't point this way. You can only see the shadow as the sun is rising to see how far the shadow will go. So I don't know if at 7:30, as the sun gets over the trees and the buildings, when it casts its sunlight on the Washington Monument, whether that shadow will go all the way to the Lincoln Memorial or not. I have no evidence of that. The government could actually find out using the Washington Mall camera that's on the Washington Monument. If somebody was using it correctly and using a camera correctly, you could understand and see the longest shadow of the Washington Monument at whatever time that the sun rises above the trees or the buildings on the east side. We're just not getting that. We don't have that. But because of the way that the Washington Monument camera is set up, the mall camera, it will show you that. You'll learn from it. There we go. We still got 20-some minutes. It doesn't look like it's actually going to go down and strike that. Let's move over and let me show you 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Boom. We're 3 steps over now. And now we will be able to see, as the other video showed you yesterday on the 15th, how that sun will set. So we might as well just pause it out right now and wait till it almost sets. That way this video will not be very long. There's very little explanation I can tell you that will bring you any more wisdom or intelligence. So let's pause it and then let's see what's going on. Here we go, people. Looky there. Look what we got. Look what we got. See, if I was higher, if I was 100 foot higher, that thing would be sitting right on the Washington Monument. And it's sitting on it right now, actually, because I should be over a little bit from the middle. See the sun behind the sculpture. Oh yeah. You. You're here. The sun's right behind that man. Stand in front, right here, shoot. Shoot. You guys, use your camera. No can do, I know can transfer. I'm saying you, camera right there, man. Man, I got involved with somebody there. I was trying to get them to turn around and get the picture and everything. And see, that sun is right down. Right down, right down. Look at what we got. Look at what we got. Look at what we're getting here today. Say, look at what we're getting here today. One day for Constitution Day. No shadows because of the smoke in the air. None whatsoever. Bad boy, the record. This and that. This and that. Playing with these foreigners here. Good show. Good show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, tripping myself. See what it's doing behind the statue here. That's kind of interesting also. Come on, loosen up a little bit. You just saw the eclipse one day early. One day early. See what it does. Keep an eye on it. That only happens twice a year. Twice a year. That's why I wanted you to get the sun doing that in the exact spot only twice a year. That's why I wanted you to get a picture. Very unique. How perfected was that? And see, if I was up higher, that the planing that come across the point and this and that would be different. That's what I'm saying. It's too bad. So much smoke, so much haze. We did not get a shadow. Let's see how it keeps on going. Might as well. Cut it off though. We'll come back to it. Yeah. Well, I didn't turn that one back on, did I? Now it's on now, and you're seeing how it's set. But I'm 5 foot to the left from the middle, and it's not a real setting if you're up in the front door. The front door, it would be different. As you see on this one, I was talking to the other camcorder, excuse me, and I'm setting over, like I said, in the very middle, where the monument goes between the horse's legs. And there's the sun just about ready to go behind the cloud. This would be more the picture you would have gotten if I could have filmed without this statue in the way. So I'm sorry that I couldn't do that. Maybe tomorrow evening I'll bring my third video and I'll be able to show you the exact point and this and that. I'm afraid we're going to have cloud covers tomorrow. As you see, we have a little bit today. That's just where it goes. And there we go. We can't even see it now. It's under this thing. That's interesting. But remember, I'm 5 foot to the left. I'm not in the middle. So here, I'll use this camcorder. I did the other one. Here, the very middle, and see where the sun is. Way over there. And I estimated that actually the sun came into this left leg just above the stirrup, and at the angle that it was going, that it actually went below the foot, just below the foot, the heel on the right stirrup. And as you can see now, how grayish it is between the horse's legs, because that's the Washington Monument that actually breaks just about the guy's belly button at this height. If I was up another 100 foot, possibly that Washington Monument, the point would be right at the top of the cowboy's hat, or whatever hat he has on there. I'm not sure, but I cannot get up to that point, that first door right there, where the shadow may actually reach at the right apex. And as you see, the right apex is right now. It's not 8 o'clock, it's 6:45. The same time on March the 25th also. March the 25th, it's 5 days after the spring equinox, and September 17th is 5 days before the fall equinox. You all understand that? 5 days after and 5 days before. And they set it up most perfectly to do something. And that information maybe has been lost. No one cares about it. No one wants to know about it. No one wants to reevaluate it while we are trying to reevaluate the Constitution of the United States. We've got all kinds of people who think they know better, that they think they're the bright people. Well, you show me the knowledge you have of setting up that Washington Monument for that apex to hit so perfectly, and I might believe that you have some intelligence. But until you can tell me the mathematical equations and how it would be done and this and that and everything, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't going to stand around and listen to you. Just like you guys probably ain't going to stand around and listen to me. because I made these things too long. It's too bad. Can't do much about it. Man, that helicopter just hanging loose all evening. So there we guys go. There we go, guys. Like guys go. I think that will do it for today. 50.